All right, with Mr. Allen today, another familiar face for RNG fans, except we're not up in Fresno, right? We're at UCLA today. How you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing really well. Excited to catch up with you. It's been a few months. I think it was December last time we got to do a video interview.
Yeah, around that time.
All right, so the 2020 season has happened. It happened this spring since then. So if you will, update me. How did the season go for you overall?
Overall, I feel like I had a really good season. I made an impact for my team, and along with like improving football-wise and just mentally and growing and getting better. And I feel like I played very well.
So you're playing receiver, play corner. Let's start off on offense as that receiver. I think you had a really good year, if I remember correctly. So, in your own words, how did it go? What was great about the season as a receiver?
What was great about the season, the fact that I got to, considering that we almost didn't have a season, I got to go out and show that I was improving, that I was working hard and trying to get better. So I just got to go out and show that compared to competing against other people, that I did get better, that I practiced, that I was trying this season to get better. Work, show that I just improved overall as a player.
What were some of the routes that you were running?
I'm in the slot, so sometimes it goes from short to long, sometimes it's post, sometimes it's just hitches or outs. So it kind of varies. And I just mostly I try to be versatile, be able to run everything, try to get the ball in different ways.
Now, being that inside receiver, so it's a little bit different with the DBs getting on you. What were you seeing? How were they trying to cover you?
A lot of times it was a linebacker pressing me with the safety somewhat over top for a little more help. And then when we went in like other sets, I would still go to outside. I played a little bit of both. So at times it was receivers press bailing or also pressing, sometimes off. It just varied depending on where I was, how the team played, that's all.
Did that help you with your releases?
Yeah, because when you're kind of a smaller receiver, like weight-wise, backers try to push you around a little bit, so you got to be able to get around them, outrun them, sometimes just be strong and get past them.
There you go. All right, so let's go over on defense. I know there's one really cool stat with your time on defense this year.
DB this year, I've seen a lot of different things when it comes to offensives. Sometimes it was offense that mostly ran, but also mixed in a lot of pass at the same time, or it was like 60-40 run pass. So I only had 2 catches on me this season, so I felt like I had a pretty good season on defense.
Very cool. What were some of the coverages you guys were executing the other way?
Well, as a team, we hang our hat on defense. Like, defense is big for us as a team and as our identity as a team. So we mix it up depending on who we played. We never stayed the same from week to week with the teams, but we ran a lot. Well, as from the corner perspective, I was in a lot of man this season and a lot of off man, a lot of press man. We mixed in some cover 3 depending on what team we were playing, some cover 2, a little cover 4. So it was a little different, like from week to week to the teams, because a lot of teams do different things. So yeah.
Well, you got a lot of work in, and you got it down. That's awesome. All right. So this off season, you have this great foundation that you're building upon. What are you working on defense to take that game to another level?
Not just aggressiveness, being a little more aggressive, being a little more, a force, because I'm a force in the pass game, getting everywhere, but also the run game, coming downhill, hitting. Just things like that, trying to get out my breaks faster, working on my hips, a lot of things like that.
Right, and so that translates onto the other side as a receiver. Again, what all are you working on with that part of your game?
My releases, setting up my routes more, being a little more versatile and different on how I run routes and disguising my routes also, and just things like that.
Very cool. All right. So, camp season's coming up. Are there any camps that you may be going to coming up?
I might be attending the Cal camp this summer.
All right. Hope to see you at that mega camp too in Sacramento. All right. Appreciate your time today. It was great catching up with you. Keep us in the loop. I'm excited to see how the summer goes for you. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Allen.